It is that time of the semester when you are probably very interested in what your final grade is going to be for the semester and how you can go about improving your grade or getting the grade that you want. So I'm going to show you how to use the grade calculator that I've provided. So here we are in the class. As you know, when you first click on the link in Blackboard, it brings you to the Mastering Micro section. So you go over here to Lectures and Assignments over here in the gray menu. And you click on that, and the grade calculator, which is loading, originally was at the bottom, but I just moved it to the top. Okay. So you can't put numbers in it while it's embedded in Blackboard. If I allowed that, then you would change the master, and every time somebody went in and put their scores in, everybody could see it, and that would violate federal privacy regulations. So what you're going to do is you're going to download it to your computer. So down here at the bottom in this gray banner, there's a little download icon. You click on that. And here it is. It opens up in your view. And once you click Enable Editing, then you can put your own scores and stuff in. Now, here's what you'll do. In here, I have all of the possible points for the semester. I've got all of the assignments, extra credit, okay, and I've got them broken up by categories. So I have your exam scores here, and I've already deducted 90 points from the total possible points. Over here in the white, I have 20-point assignments. I've already deleted the equivalent of 2 of them, okay, from the possible total points. And then over here, I have assignments that are worth more than 20 points, so we're not going to drop these scores. And then I have extra credit. Now, I haven't included that in the possible points because they're extra, okay? So that explains how I got the number of 566. Now, what you do to play around with, say, what scores you need to get on upcoming exams. I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you do first is you put in the scores that you've already earned. So let's say that we've, that we're at the point of the semester where we've taken exam 1 and 2. And we'll say, okay, I did pretty good on exam 1. Not as happy with the score that I got on exam 2. Okay. So we'll say I did the embedded tutoring sessions to this point, which would be tutoring session number 1 and 2. I'm going to skip session 3 because that's in the future. We'll say that I forgot to do the introduction to mastering microbiology. So I got a 0 for that one. But we'll say I got 20 on the Sarago 1 check and on the icebreaker discussion board, the honor log practice test, the library badge, and let's see, the biology chemistry badge, okay, and case study number 1. And let's say, I didn't do as well as I wanted on, say, case study number 2, okay. Now moving on, we'll say that I did the CLO pre-learning assignment, and the rest of these are in the future. Now, let's say that I attended office hours the first time. That's worth 3 points. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Okay, now it's not going to accurately show my grade at this point because it's taking my score to date and dividing it by the total points for the end of the semester. So don't freak out when you see something like this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with what I need to do for my assignments and for the upcoming exams to get the grade that I want. So let's do the assignments first, okay? So I'm going to mark this in red because I'm going to plan on that one being one of the ones that I dropped. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to come up here to the A with the red underneath, and that'll turn it red. Okay. And we're going to say that, you know what, I really want to drop this score. Okay, this 15 that I got for case study number 2. So I'm going to turn that one red too. And then just for the fun of it, I'm going to make these scores in the future red. But we're going to say that I'm going to get 20 points, full points, for the embedded tutor study session number 3. And for Sarah Go Check 2. Okay. So now I can drop my lowest 2 points. Okay, so this one, yeah, we're going to drop it. Okay, and we're going to drop this one. Okay, now I'm going to put these in red also because they're in the future. I'm going to put this in red because they're in the future. So I'm going to say I probably won't get a perfect score on my signature assignment, but we're going to say I'm going to do pretty good. Okay. And we're going to say that I get full points for the CLO assessment quiz. Okay. And I'm going to plan on doing the course evaluation. I'm going to plan on 80% of the class getting that done too. Hint, hint, hint. So I'm going to put that there. I don't have time for workshops, so I'm going to leave that one blank. Okay. So just doing that has boosted my grade, my final grade, even if I didn't take the last 2 tests, to a C. But you know what? I'm wanting to get into the nursing program. I really need an A. So I'm going to play around with what I need to get that A as far as these exams. Okay. And I'm going to plan on dropping this one. Okay. So I'm going to plan on doing at least as well as I did on the first exam as I did on the later exams. Okay. So I'm going to put a 70 in there. Yep, that would do it. Okay. Now I'm going to take a look at my schedule and the fact that exam 3 and exam 4 cover a lot of information really quick. And right now I'm kind of behind on my reading. So what if I do the, oh, whoops, you know why, how I'm doing so well is because I haven't dropped one. Let's drop that one that I want to drop. Okay. Still an A, still an A. Tighter now though, whole lot tighter. So let's say I don't do as well as I hope. Let's say I get a 60 on next. Okay. High B. Okay. High B. Not bad. Okay. This may be a little more reasonable. Let's scroll on down and maybe I will look into some workshops. Let's see if doing that extra credit will bump me up. No. So maybe taking the time to do a workshop, 3 workshops actually, might not be the best use of my time. Okay. So I'm going to delete that. Let's say, okay, exam 3 is coming up quick. I probably don't have as much time to study for it as I would like. So I'm going to keep that as a 60. Let's say that I do a 70 as well as I did on the first test. And I'm going to change that and maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Let's see if I got a 75 on the last test. Ooh, almost. Almost. Let's say 77. Yep, almost. Oh, let's just round it up to 80. That would do it. Okay. So this is an example of how I would use the grade calculator to speculate on what I need to get the grade that I want. And hopefully that has been helpful. If you have further questions, please feel free to get a hold of me. I'm happy to walk you through using the grade calculator real time.